Hello there guys and welcome back to Upon This Rock. We start today's episode with the EFL Cup 4th round draw because we did beat MK Dons last time 3-0. Reece Burke, Jao Texera and Ademola Lookman with the goals. They got a man sent off in the 40th minute, but we did dominate the game there as well. So that'll be coming up straight away. And lost to West Ham 2-1 away from home. Dwight Gale does pop up with a goal, which is good to see. But Will Hughes with a penalty and Mikel Antonio finishing off a great counter-attacking move. Let me just see if I can show you that now. So here we go. Wilshere picks it up to Caleri over to Valencia, and what a ball that is from Enner Valencia over to Antonio, and he slots it home at the near post. Joe Wildsmith should have done a little bit better there, but 2-1 to the Hammers, which leaves us in 17th position in the league. We play West Brom and Watford today. So West Brom's, last time we checked, West Brom were just above us, about 14th. But now they've had a good couple of results and now are now up to 9th. But Watford remain in the bottom 3, so that'll be a massive game for us, the second game of today. But as I said, today we start off with the EFL Cup 4th round draw. Let's see who we get. So there are some smaller teams in here. So Oxford are still there, us, Fulham, and Wolves. So there are some smaller teams, but then you've also got the likes of Arsenal, City, United, Tottenham, all the big players. So let's see who we get pulled out of the draw. So Man United are going to be at home at West Brom, and we are at home, which is fantastic to see. And we're at home to Wolves, so another Championship side. We could get into the 5th round of the EFL Cup, so another cup run, which will be nice. It allows us to keep our morale up, because if we hadn't had the wins in the cup, our morale might have been a little bit lower than it already is. So hopefully the EFL Cup will make our morale continue to stay as high as it already is. So as I said, today West Brom and Watford. Let's see who's going to play in the first game against West Brom. So this is the team that's going to be playing against West Brom at London Road. We've got Wildsmith in goal, we've got Kavanagh, Holding, Baldwin and Wisdom as the back four. Bringing in Marcos Llorente as the deep line playmaker and Jermaine Anderson as the box-to-box. Lookman's going to come in for, I think, his first proper start in the league on that left-hand side. Cummins is going to come in the attacking midfielder role, but I'm going to push him up to a shadow striker. And we've got Max Clayton on the right-hand side, who played very, very well against West Ham. And we've got Dwight Gale up top. I'm giving him another chance. Hopefully we can start scoring some goals. As you can see in the goal column, our top goal scorer is Jermaine Anderson with 2. And then there's a hatful of players on 1. So we need to start scoring goals. And we need to start winning some matches. Because, say, 2 points from our first kind of 4 or 5 games isn't the best. I knew it was going to be tough this season. And hopefully we can kick on with a few wins now in the next couple of games. West Brom are 9th in the league. 5 games played, 3 wins, 2 losses, -1 goal difference, 9 points, and we find ourselves on at 17th. Haven't won a game yet. We're one of 4 teams that haven't won a game in the division just yet. But if we win today, it could push us up to around about the 14th mark. We're playing in our pink kit, which is our 3rd kit, and we're at home. Odd. West Brom though, Rondon up top, James Morrison just behind him, Chadley on the left. You still got Darren Fletcher. Jordi Amat at the back, great defender. They've got rid of Ben Foster in goal, and I've got Areola in goal, the Frenchman. Looks very, very strong. On the bench, Craig Dawson, Matty Phillips, Ravel Morrison, Johnny Evans, and Lee Griffiths as well. So let's see if we can pick up where we left off against the MK Dons. We did beat them, kept a clean sheet. 3-0 away, 3-0 at home to the MK Dons in the AFL Cup. Continuing on the control fluid, but really looking into the tactics when I'm away from recording, just to see exactly where I can tweak it here and there, just to make us a little bit more effective going forward, and also defensively sound as well. But we see ourselves at 17th. Big game's going to be in the next game as well. Watford away at Vicarage Road, and let's see if we can get something out of that as well. But I'm hoping our home form keeps us in the league, keeps us going forward. 25 minutes gone, nothing really happened at all in the match. Looks like West Brom are going to be coming forward here. James Morrison now back to St Maximin, but Kavanagh, I think it was Kavanagh and Lookman as a kind of double team taking the ball off him. Now Cummins with a little bit of space to run into Dwight Gale on the last shoulder. Dwight Gale, and that's a 1-0 lead from Peterborough United. Dwight Gale, what a hit from around about 18 yards. Lovely vision from Cummins. Had a little bit of space to manoeuvre. Pushed it through to Dwight Gale, who was on the last shoulder of the last defender, and smacks it into the top right hand corner. Cummins here, great through ball. Gale on the shoulder of the last defender, and what a hit that was. Top corner. Areola had no chance. Peterborough United 1, West Brom 0. Fantastic start to the game, and what we needed to get that first win under our belts. Hopefully we can hold on to this and actually extend the lead. Most players aren't really kind of performing, but Kavanagh now into Cummins. Cummins is going to find Wisdom on the edge. Wisdom, oh, what a great save by Areola. Last half time, Wisdom with a great opportunity to make it 2-0 just before half time. Lookman 6.6. He's probably the only one of the attacking force that aren't really kind of playing particularly well, but he is only young. Midfield's looking good. Anderson, Llorente. Brought Llorente in, is a little bit better than Chrissy Forrester, but he's played well in the cup games, Marcos Llorente. So I feel like he deserved his call up. Defence is looking okay, but I just need them to concentrate and make sure that they don't let anything slip in the second half, because I think West Brom are going to come out firing on all cylinders. Let's see what happens in the second half. As I said, it pushes up to 16th because teams around us are either drawing or winning, and our goal difference isn't the best. So we need to start scoring more goals. I might look to bring Lookman off, no pun intended, because he's not having the best of games. But I'll do it after this highlight. Diamantakos bringing it into Rondon, but Cummins there, lovely tackle by Jason Cummins. I think that might be the new role for him. Through to Lookman, but he's just not going to get onto that. Johnny Evans, that makes a great interception. Unlucky, great kind of vision from Sean Kavanagh. Isla now playing more centrally. They have changed the 3-4-1-2. Diamankos holding, great header. Llorente gets there. Now Clayton's going to bring it away. It's very, very scrappy in the start of the second half. Dwight Gale, is he going to play him through? Play him through. Oh, Cummins was there. He just needed that through ball. He was on it like a flash. Rondon. He's going around holding Rondon. Oh, he shoots high and wide. They have changed their formation to a 3-4-1-2. I'm going to knock it down to standard, and I'm going to bring a few players on just to freshen it up. So I'm going to bring Maddison on the left. I'm going to bring Jermaine Anderson off. I'm going to put Leo in the box-to-box midfielder role because he does like that. And I think at the minute that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to make any more changes other than those two. West Brom do have it back and they're launching it forward. Rob Holding, that's a great interception. Jason Cummins has got a little bit more space. Over to Marcus. He's surrounded by 3 or 4 players, but he gets it back into Leo. Leo through to Dwight Gale. Dwight Gale makes it 2-0 to the Posh. Great vision there by Leo da Silva Lopez. Pushes it through to Dwight Gale, and he seems to be coming on very nicely. Dwight Gale does now. That's 3 goals in 2 games. Lovely, lovely vision here from Leo. Pushes it through. That West Brom defender there was keeping on. Johnny Evans was keeping both Gale and Cummins on. And he makes it 2-0 to the Posh. We've had 15 shots, 10 on target. We've played really, really well. This is probably our best performance of the season in the league so far. And I really, really, really needed it with Watford coming up. They are now bottom of the league because Burnley and Bournemouth are both winning, I think, as far as I'm aware. So Leo now cuts that ball out up to Dwight Gale, who's had an amazing game. Great game to come back, and he finds Cummins this time, but he's surrounded by 3 or 4 West Brom players. Gale, though, holds the ball up, but Mauricio Isla comes straight through the back of him. Isla already on a yellow card, and he will be sent off. That's his 2nd yellow card. It's an early bath for him. Great hold-up play there by Dwight Gale, and he just brought the foul on from Isla. Maddison now with a free kick. It was going close, but they just cut the highlight straight away. 3 minutes to go, as well as injury time. Pennington, great tackle. Cummins going to push it over to Marcus. Marcus now is going to take on the right back, and Matty Phillips, who's uber strong. Cummins, what a hit. There was a slight deflection there. He absolutely lamped it. That's a great goal by Jason Cummins. That makes it 3-0 to the Posh. Pushes us up to 15th with goal difference. Maddison now takes on Matty Phillips, who's uber strong. He's wicked quick. Comes out to Cummins, and that's a great hit. I think it hits Johnny Evans on the head and deflects it into to make it 3-0 to the boys. Yeah, Johnny Evans not having the greatest of games since he's come on. Kept Dwight Gale on side for the 2nd goal, and it's deflected off him for the 3rd goal. Pennington, that's a great tackle. Comes out to Chadley. Chadley now into the back post. Oh, what a save by Joe Wilding. Fantastic save there by Joe Wildsmith. Awesome save. Keeps a clean sheet as well. Great to see. Max Clayton now. He's had a good couple of performances over the last 2 league games, West Ham and here. Coming into the last 10 seconds. Sean Kavanagh bringing it forward into Jason Cummins. I think we've found Cummins behind the main striker seems to be the way to go, definitely. I think he's better than João and better than Andreas Pereira just at the minute. but hopefully we can get those guys games. They can play in other positions as well. But what a performance. Fantastic from the boys. Our defence had an amazing game. Joe R. Smith on a 7.1, Wisdom 7.4, Baldwin 7.6, Holding had Rondon in his pocket at an 8.1, Kavanagh at 7.8, and then Jason Cummins on a 9, Dwight Gale on 9.1. Amazing performance from everywhere across the board. Brings us up to 15th. If we win our next game, we could go as high as 11th, and we've got a win on the board, which is great to see. Watford next in the next 7 days, and I'll be back when the teams have been selected. No changes to the team going into the Watford game. It stays exactly the same as the same bench. The only change I have made is that Marcus Madison picked up an injury, so Bakary Sakho has come onto the bench. Looking at their team, they're playing a very defensive 4-2-3-1, so they've got 2 defensive midfielders, but the defensive midfielders are great players. Mario Suarez and Capoue in there. Cathcart are the back. Pereira, Sergi Samper on loan from Barcelona. Great player, great attacking midfielder. And then you've got Troy Deeney up top. Janssen Igalo, Jan Matt, Correa. I think is that Charlie Taylor from Leeds. Yeah, picked him up as a good left back as well. So going to have our work cut out, even though they are kind of bottom of the league or 19th in the league. We need to make sure that we're very competitive against them. Our away form has been hit and miss this season, but hopefully with them being in low morale, as you can see here, 19th in the league, haven't won, 2 draws, 5 defeats, minus 10 goal difference. So yeah, hopefully we can prey on that a little bit and come out with another win. Oh, what a save by Will Smith from the free kick. I wasn't even going to try and pronounce his name. Peranda, great hit, but Joe Wildsmith keeps it out. First action on the board. Wisdom now with a throw-in over to Jason Cummins, but he gets tackled. Poor first touch from Jason. And now Peranda's got loads of space to run into. Llorente does Holding. What a run this is. And he takes a hit, but Wildsmith again, what a save. Pushes it onto the bar. We've got to be closing that boy down, definitely. Let's just see what instructions we've got on him. Where is he? Weaker foot. Let's just close him down because we're just not doing it at all. Kavanagh now with a free kick. It deflects, hits the post. Is Dwight Gale going to get there? Oh, Cathcart gets there just in front of Dwight Gale. Wisdom again with a free kick over to Llorente. Plays it down the wing to Wisdom. Just keeps it on. A little bit of a wayward pass by Marcos. Launches it forward to Dwight Gale, but Jermaine Anderson picks it up. Over to Clayton. Clayton tries to drill it into the box, but Lookman picks it up. Over to Kavanagh. Here we go. Nice patient play into Cummins, into Jermaine. Jermaine's going to try and find that overlap into Andre Wisdom, into the back post. Lookman, he's hit the bar. Oh my God, we've hit the bar and hit the post already this game. 6 shots, 1 on target. We have dominated ever so slightly. I've knocked it down from control to standard, and that seems to get us puts in the game a little bit. Cummins now over to Lookman, looking dangerous here. Lookman again into Jermaine. Nice patient play into Gale. Gale makes it 1-0 to the Posh. Fantastic goal. Wisdom, quick whipped ball into Dwight Gale, and Dwight Gale does what he does best, and that scores some goals. 12 shots now, 4 on target. He was looking a little bit ropey at the start of the season, Dwight Gale, but I think his tactical familiarity's gone up a little bit and he seems to be scoring goals. Wisdom, left-footed, first time hit by Dwight Gale, didn't even take a touch, and that is 1-0 to the boys. Fantastic hit. It's been a little bit of a iffy first half. No one's really kind of put their foot on the ball and actually played football. Marcos on a 6.6, Max Clayton on a 6.6, Lookman on a 6.6. So it's a very young squad. So you are going to get these ups and downs with form and stuff like that. But I know they're capable of better. People have switched off, which is brilliant. Don't really want that. And it's key players as well, like Wisdom and Wildsmith in goal. Wildsmith kept us in that. He's made some fantastic saves, pushing them onto the post, pushing them onto the bar, keeping us in it. Fantastic from him. And let's carry on. Let's crack on. That'll be, if we keep hold of this, it'll be 2 wins from 2. Awesome performance, and we're up to 13th now. Again, other results are going against us to kind of climb any higher. They've changed now to an orthodox 4-4-2. They've got Vincent Janssen up top with Troy Deeney, so a little bit more of a target man, as well as a deep line forward. Holding there, great header. Kavanagh now into Jermaine. Jermaine, lovely first time ball to Lookman. Lookman's going to whip it in. Dwight Gale, he makes it 2-0. That's now 5 goals in 3 games. Dwight Gale now is on fire. He scores goals for fun. That's why I brought him in. As I said, I was a little bit worried at the early season form, but he seems to be paying it off in spades now. Potentially offside. Let's just rewind that a little bit. There it is, sideline. So let's have a look. Let's just see if we can slow this right down. But yeah, he did look offside. Ball's played in there, and I think he was off. What do you think? So the ball's played in there. Definitely offside for me. Leave it in the comment section below. See if we got very, very lucky with that goal. They do say when you're down there like a team like Watford, things do go against you. I personally think offside, because there's no deflection anywhere from that defender, and Dwight Gale puts it in. So I think it's offside. Leave it in the comment section. What do you think? But yeah, 2-0 to the Posh. Lovely stuff. Now let's crack on, see if we can close this game out. We've brought our goal difference back to a -1, so we've started scoring goals. We've started playing particularly well, but it does show that our start of the season was very, very tough with United, Tottenham, Stoke and Leicester. Deeney now, he puts it 2-1, 25 minutes to go. Lovely flowing move there from Watford, as I was rambling on about our start to the season. And here we go. So Janssen, target man on this left-hand side, puts it into Pereira, first time ball in, and then Troy Deeney just takes a touch, takes his time, and that's 2-1. Now Watford have got a little bit of a lifeline. Anderson now into Cummins. Look, Cummins thought he was fouled there, but Capoue, good tackle on him obviously, but Holding gets there and Cummins gets the ball back. Fantastic resilience there from Jason Cummins. Anderson now, loads of space in front of him, but no one really to pass to. So he comes out wide to Wisdom. Clayton now back into Llorente. Llorente into Jermaine. Jermaine plays a through ball to Dwight Gale, but that's a great save by Sportiello. Dwight Gale nearly on his hat-trick there. 15 minutes to go. Very, very open game. I might come to the counter if this doesn't go in. Jansen now, but great ball in. But Coco, oh no, we've let it slip. Great ball in from Charlie Taylor to Marcus Coco at the back post, and they've brought it back to 2 apiece. Not happy at all. Not happy at all. So Jansen here. It's a great tackle by a great block, by Holding. Taylor, first time ball into the back post, and that's Coco there at the back post, makes it 2 apiece. And let's see what we can do in the next 10 minutes. But that's a wayward throw in. Holding, Jansen, Deeney's through. Deeney's going to be coming through. Deeney! Oh, he's fired it wide. Since they've changed to 4-4-2, they've really come into the game, and I think this is going to be it. Last 10 seconds of the match. Troy Deeney now on the right-hand side. Pereira, but Cummins tackles him, and this is going to be it, unfortunately. There it is. Watford 2, Peterborough United 2. 4 points in 2 games I probably would have taken at the start of the episode. We were unlucky today. I think the defence, 6.4, 6.8, not the best. Attacking wise, we did fairly okay. Nothing to kind of talk about really. But 4 points in 2 games has now pushed us up to 14th. We are 2 points away from the relegation zone, but we are in this bottom kind of 7, and we really need to be top of that little league within the league basically. So wow, Tottenham beat Swansea 9-2. As long as we're top of this little league by the end of the season, I'm happy. So we're going to come back. Newcastle at home and Burnley away. So again, 2 big games for where we are in the league. And we'll play through these games. We'll round it up in the next episode. But yeah, next time, Newcastle and Burnley are going to be the teams. But that's it for this episode today. Please do leave it a like to make sure you're showing the support to the channel and to the videos. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more content coming forward for you. And until next time, I'll see you soon.